Hello everybody, this is Purge, bringing you guys Game 2 of Evo versus Navi. Game 1 was freaking amazing. Hopefully Game 2 will be the same, but we'll see. Evo really played well there. Honestly, they impressed me a lot. I didn't really see a whole lot of mistakes. They had a couple maybe positioning errors in the late game where people would get picked off solo, and I noticed quite towards the end of it, they didn't have a lot of ward coverage, but that was probably a mix of gem as well as just better map control from Navi, where they were getting an advantage. They took Roshan, and from there it was kind of scary for Evo to fight in an unfavorable situation such as like in the jungle, so it makes a lot of sense. Navi was able to end up winning that. They got enough BKBs which countered the tide. Once the Ravage stopped, that really helped out a lot. Once the Ravage was gone, everything was a lot easier. So banning is really faster. We see a Darkseer, a Lone Druid, a Lycan, Tinker, Naga Siren, and a Nature's Prophet. So first pick goes to the raiding team. We could see a Chen first pick. Who else is really good? There's a lot of really good heroes. Broodmother could be picked. Not banned in the first round. It's going to be a Leshrac, actually, because they want to be able to at least... I mean, Leshrac opens up a lot of possibilities. You can do a dual lane with a Chaos Knight. You can do a dual lane with a Sand King, a Shadow Demon. You can just play him as a support with another stunner. Any other stunner, essentially, or a lot of other stunners. He works great with those. And, of course, Edict is amazing for pushing towers, so most people just like banning Leshrac in the first round, pretty much. So, that works out great. And two picks coming from Navi now. We'll see if they do some kind of a combo. It's definitely a possibility. They could do a Chaos Knight with somebody. I don't know if they play Chaos Knight that often. When I do, I think Hovost is the one that plays the Chaos Knight, but I don't know for sure. I do not know for sure. They're taking a lot of time though. These first two picks are pretty important though. Kind of decides all where their heroes go. They might grab an Invoker as well. Invoker worked out last game. Dendi got ganked like crazy last game though. And then Ruben Assassin worked amazing at shutting him down big time. Just because you don't expect the burst damage to come. And they do go for a Brood as well as a Chaos Knight. So Chaos Knight is going to do some kind of a semi carry. We'll most likely see Avos play that. Emo 2 has an incorrect name there. Broodmother is going to be played by Light of Heaven, one of the most famous Broodmother players in the world. Definitely in Europe. It's pretty much his signature here with Windrunner. So we'll see him play that here most likely. And where they go after that, who knows. But they've got a pretty safe long lane solo. They may have to worry about playing against a Panda or a Tide Hunter, because those are both good heroes against Broodmother. Or a Sand King, that would be a possibility as well. We haven't seen as much Sand King dominance lately to combo with the Broodmother, but it's still very, very good to have a Sand King as well as against a Broodmother. Because just with Caustic Finale and Burrow Strike and Sandstorm, you have a lot of AoE options that can generally get you at least equal EXP as the Broodmother. Now there's always like a little timing window. I guess I don't need to talk about that matchup that much. I could talk about that matchup. I really wanted to, but I was like, no. This is too hypothetical. There's no Sand King in the... If there's a Sand King, I'm going to talk about it, damn it. But for now, not going to. So 2 picks now for the raiding team. They have 1 minute and 9 seconds. They may want to get at least one hero, whether they go for a Panda or a Sand King to counter the Broodmother, or they just try to dual lane against him, which they can do. They could do a Crystal Maiden, get some Sentry Wards. The downside is that it takes a lot of hero resources to try to shut down a Brood, so they do grab a Sand King. Now this may still just mean that they're going to do a dual lane Sand King Lesh. This also may mean they're going to solo Sand King against Brood. I'm not sure which way they'll go, but they have the option at least. Rubik is going to be picked by Evo. Notice a hero we haven't seen picked up in a while, and like I haven't seen a lot of Enigma plays lately, at least in a pro game. Haven't been a whole lot of Enigma for some reason, and I don't know why. But I haven't seen it. Invoker is the last pick out of Navi now, so it's an Invoker, Chaos Knight, as well as a Broodmother. That'll work out really nicely. 2 rounds of banning now. Radiant team needs to ban a support hero and a possible jungler, is what they're going to be looking at. We'll see. I think they could do... Alright, Navi could do a Wisp. They could do a Crystal Maiden. They could do a Lina. Those are probably the most likely picks. One of those 3, I'm guessing. Crystal Maiden's going to get banned from Evo. Navi is looking to ban a long lane solo and a good hero against Brood. And they're going to ban a Tide. Very smart. See, if Evo would have gotten the Tide, they could have just soloed Tide against Brood, and then they could have used the SK and the Lesh in a dual lane. And Navi doesn't really want to let them be able to do that. They kind of want to force them to at least to break up the Sand King and the Leshrac combo, because it's such a good combo. And they also ban a Shadow Demon, and that's for the same reason. They want to make sure that they can't replace the Sand King's role. So Evo either has to split up the Sand King and the Lesh to lane the Sand King against the Brood, or they have to get a carry plus support. Unless they do like a Brewmaster, which is a possibility. But Navi's basically trying to mess up their combo. They either get a good dual combo of a Sand King and a Lesh, or they get a good hero against a Broodmother. Those are their trade-offs. It's like, do you want to have a good hero against Brood, or do you want to have a good dual lane? So that's why Navi banned that way. Very smart bans from Puppy there. Venom was the last ban from Evo. Venomancer Chaos Knight is also very good. That would have been a good pick. Not as much stun, but still very good. Gale plus follow-ups after that is great. Now Evo is looking for a long lane solo, or a hard carry, or a support. Support is a possibility. Yeah, probably needs one more support. Probably won't see a Sand King and a Leshrac support, unless it's a tri-lane, which can be hit or miss. And 12 seconds left, so they have to make their decision right now. And it's going to be a Windrunner, actually. So Windrunner is their long lane solo. Pretty understandable. Should have called that one, but I didn't. I feel. One more pick on Navi now, before we swing on in to the last round of picking. I think they're probably... Are they going to grab a Chen, is the question. They can grab Chen. They could do a Chen and a support. They would have a long lane Brood, they would have a Chaos Knight Chen with a support, and then an Invoker. And they are going to grab the support first. Now this is, this is the smart way to do it. They can still go for a tri-lane if they want to. They can also still go for a jungling hero if they want to. If Evo has an obvious tri-lane, Navi may want to pick into a tri-lane so they can do tri versus tri and not lose a lane. Or if the Evo team grabs a farming carry right now, they can say, okay, it's a Morphling. We'll grab a hard carry, or we'll grab a Chen, because that way we'll have better push or something. So by grabbing the Lina first, that was very smart. And they kind of knew that they were going to grab one of those heroes anyways. It was going to be a Lina, or it was going to be, Crystal Maiden, who is banned, obviously, but one of those support heroes. Wisp is a possibility. And Navi has played Wisp a couple times. But they go for a Lina instead. Very good dual lane combo with Chaos Knight. A little squishy, but she has a lot of burst damage as a hero. She's great against Windrunner. Not so hot against Rubik because of his aura late game. And they actually grab a Sven, so I guess it's going to be a tri-lane for Evo. And very surprised to see a Sven. And it is actually going to be a tri-lane out of Navi. So Navi does a Wisp, Lina, and a Chaos Knight tri-lane. And they're going to be up against a Sven, Sand King, and a Lesh. Is that enough stuns? I think that's enough stuns. That's 3 stuns that are at 2 seconds, by the way. They can use Sven stun for 2. Burst Strike is 2.17, I believe, and then Leshrac is also 2. So we're talking 6 seconds of disable, which is an insane amount of disable. That's a lot of disable. That's going to be scary for a tri-lane. Both Lina and Wisp are very squishy, whereas the only squishy hero in the Evo tri-lane is going to be Leshrac. Sand King is slightly squishy, but not as much as the Leshrac is. So we'll see how it goes. Evo for the Radiant team. We have Rubik being played by Go Audio Bubs. We have Wern playing the Leshrac. Blah Blah FU is playing Sand King. Gash is on the Windrunner. And Blue Core is playing Sven. Whoa, he's a weird mask. I have not seen this. It looks really weird in the portrait. Usually he has this big, like, wide thing. For the other team, we have Light of Heaven playing the Broodmother. This is a pretty typical Broodmother starting build when Light of Heaven plays it. They transform 1 Tango, and he gets the Poor Meds with an Ironwood Branch. We have Balas on the Lina. Dendi is playing an Invoker, once again going mid, possibly for a bottle. Is he really going bottle? Emo 2, this is Havost, he's going to be playing Chaos Knight. And Puppy is playing Wisp, so are they really going to tri-lane mid? That would be weird. That would be very weird. Especially with Dendi up against this tri-lane. Maybe they're expecting the Radiant team to do a Leshrac Sand King mid, and then put like a Sven solo or something? I don't know. We'll see where they go with their heroes. Wisp may just do some roaming. Maybe they'll support Light of Heaven. They could do that as well. They could have Wisp ganks onto a Broodmother. That'd be pretty effective since he's a melee hero. I love the net usage here. Usually you see 1 net here and then a 2nd net here. Especially if there's a Sentry Ward. If a Sentry Ward is placed, they place the 2nd net here and then they just stand slightly outside of the Sentry Ward range. Sentry Ward range will be about here. They'll just sit right here and still get EXP. Very smart. Well, we'll find out. He's actually put the 2nd one up here just to kill trees. And Wisp finds a haste rune. Wisp sounds are so awesome. It's going to be 1 ward on the high ground. So it's going to be a Rubik solo mid against a tri-lane. Kind of a weird setup. It's going to be tough for him to get a bottle, but if he plays it pretty safe, he'll be okay. He does pick up telekinesis at level 1 because he's kind of worried about dying. So makes sense and stuff. Dendi might be in trouble. Here comes a possible dive. He's gonna be okay. God, they still have so many disables. It's a Windrunner in the tri-lane? Really? Okay, so it's a support Windrunner and a solo Sanking. Okay, so they put the Sanking against the Brood this way, but they have a Windrunner tri-lane, which is kind of weird. And she's going to be playing hard support. 1 Tango, 1 Clarity Potion. So, and it's actually Leshrac farming. So we have a support Sven, a support Windrunner, and a farming Leshrac. A little weirder than I expected this to be. Now, Puppy is actually going to shift top to try to give them some support against these heroes. He is using the Wisps, or the Spirits, excuse me, to do some damage. He's got no armor, though. Damage output is insane. And just a dual lane for the rest of the Dire team. So I like how they shifted the Wisp over. He can actually pull, he can get some solo EXP, and he can support Dendi here in case Dendi gets dived on. The little bit of movement speed can help. It's still a pretty decent tri-lane. Sven stun into Lesh stun and possible power shot follow-up is good, but it's not quite as good as having a Sanking there. But Sanking's obviously going to do much better against Light Up, and if we look at the last hits, he's actually at 5-0 at the moment, 6-0. Oh god, just as I leave. Oh, that was mid. Rubik gets killed. That was a stun with a Rift and a follow-up stun, I'm guessing. Something like that. Puppy in a lot of trouble. He gets initiated on the worst possible here to get initiated on in this dual lane. And they should do that every time. Just kill the Wisp. Wisp is definitely the easy one to kill. So, Band of Clarity popped on Chaos Knight so they can do the combo again. 3 last hits for Rubik, 1 deny on Lina, and 8 last hits on Chaos Knight. He actually brings himself a bottle. Since he is mid, this is a good choice. He can grab runes and things like that. Dendi, ooh, a little too far forward, might see a stun. First stun, it's going to land on him. Are they going to follow up? There's a follow-up stun. Dendi making a mistake. He ran slightly too close to the wave. Just that one little step forward got him killed, basically. You have to be so careful against a tri-lane. It's very, very tough to lane against him, even if you're one of the best players in the world. So we can see how bot lane is going. A little spider harass on the Sanking. He's got 11 last hits. Broodmother is at 8, actually, and taking a ton of damage. So there are sentry wards for the SK, so it makes sense. If he gets Burrow Striked, he could definitely go down. Puppy going for a gank, though. They want to grab the Leshrac. A couple more right clicks there, but his HP is just a little bit too high. A couple right clicks on Sven now. Get his HP pretty low. Wow, I'm really surprised. He definitely could. I guess his HP is getting out of control. He's got a Ring of Regen actually picked up already. Very interesting. A slight modification to the typical Broodmother build, I guess. He's worried about dying. Oh, I'm sorry. This is going for Soul Ring. I'm sorry. That's obvious. Leshrac's getting killed top. Puppy actually taking a lot of damage. He might be able to tether onto Dendi, perhaps. That's what he's going to try to do. Can he do it? Oh, huge tornado. But Blue Core has got 1 mana. Here comes the stun. Oh, he's popping his salve. That was really close. Super clutch tornado from Invoker. That was like a level 1 in tornado all the way. That was like the worst possible tornado you could have seen. And it actually landed. It's disabled both of them. That was huge plays. Man, there's so much action going on in these games. These two teams, I don't know what it is. But tons of action. No boring games here. Dendi with boots now, 2 Ironwood branches as well. He's completely out of mana here. He's getting some decent farm. Bot lane, Light of Heaven is very close to his Soul Ring though. 1 power shot on Dendi. That's actually, great. This tree path is huge. They can now gank from here. So that means if they're standing right here, they can get behind them. Very crucial. Puppy level 4 on the Wisp. Wow. And he's going to buy boots as well. It looks like he's leaving the lane, possibly ganking mid perhaps. Rubik has still only died once. And Chaos Knight finds an invisibility actually. He's totally okay with almost wasting that. Ooh, is a haste bottom. And Sanking's going to snag it. Big loss there for Havos, especially since he wasted his time coming down here. I guess he's going to try to make a kill happen. Oh, he could actually do this. Oh, they have sentries though. Does he realize? We'll see. He doesn't have Sandstorm. This could be huge for him. Here comes the stun. There's the Burrow Strike away. Can he catch up? He does have boots, but the haste is too much. And he gets out of there. There's the ping, and now he realizes. He's like, okay, he's got a sentry, obviously. Should have realized. And he's going to go TP back to the mid lanes. He doesn't want to waste any more EXP. So slight EXP waste for him. Lina actually gets up to level 5 as a result, which is pretty good for her. It's not like the EXP goes completely to waste, just becomes very... puts Chaos Knight slightly behind it. But if she gets the 6 fast, that's pretty good. They actually initiating on Rubik, and yeah, Dragon Slave gets the kill. Level 5 in Lina, there's a possible dive. Leshrac really wants to make it happen. He's looking for a stun tornado, as well as the tether. Very dangerous. Tower hits on these guys. They actually take a ton of tower damage. Leshrac might almost go down. Wow. Down to 60 HP. Puppy wants a kill. There's one shackle. Stun on Puppy as well. The orbs are coming through. Follow-up stun's gonna miss, actually. Puppy expands these a little bit. Oh, he's got to be careful. One more hit and he dies. He does get picked off. Slight hesitation from him. Cold snap on the last strike. Dendi does get the kill at least, but he's going to pay for that one. And big wins going on the top lane for Evo here. Oh, here comes Chaos Knight, though. He wants some revenge. 4 seconds stun plus creep damage. Very unlucky for him. He's trying to work this out perfectly so he gets the last hit. He's going to be able to rift this. There's the rift kill. Lina coming for the gank. She has an ulti. Can she find the Windrunner? Windrunner does not have a TP scroll. Pretty good juking, actually. This is very smart. Is he going to find him, though? Oh, he didn't see him. He did not see him. Windrunner jukes it out. Wow. Huge juke from Windrunner. He just assumed that he TP'd. Major plays there. That was a free kill for Lina. That was a Dragon Slave. That was like 1 right click. That was like 3 right clicks. And he makes it out. So good escape from Windrunner. Puppy with some orb. There's a Burrow Strike. Cold Snap on him. He's in so much trouble. He still doesn't have Sandstorm, actually. And Wisp actually gets the last hit. That was a gank with Dendi as well as Wisp. Dendi apparently not enjoying his top lane. He's sick of dying today. His second Invoker game. Both games going a little rough for him. There's an Edict. I'm sorry, double damage. Courier brings Observer wards. Dendi's ganking again. He's got a Tornado. 3 levels in Quas, actually. Ooh, I think he spotted him. There's a Tornado. He's going to be able to cold snap this as well. Might be able to catch up, actually. Couple right clicks. Oh, almost a stun, but he breaks vision. Chaos Knight, can he juke him? There's the telekinesis as well. A couple more right clicks, but he's going to find him in there. Oh, man, the juking going on from Bubs is insane. He still hasn't been able to stun him. Again, still no stuns. Epicenter's coming in on Dendi. Dendi is going to get picked off from this, and Izzy, he does get the Rubik kill at least, but wow, that juking, man. That was such epic jukes from Rubik. They lost 2 for that one. That was not worth it. On the bright side, bot lane is taking a ton of damage. Light of Heaven is going to be able to pick that one off. Tower gets killed. And that puts him at Soul Ring, 1,500 gold, and a poor man's. It's pretty good. Invoker goes top now. 7-6 at the moment. Sven the Boots Wand, Clarity Salve, level 6. Pretty great skill build. This is usually what you see. You don't want Cleave. You don't want a lot of levels of Warcry. You want stats with Stormhammer maxed out. Especially because you're support and poor. You need as much stats as you can get. And Energy Booster is going to be coming to Sanking, I think. Navi Dendi actually denies the tower, which is huge. It's about 700 to 800 gold being lost from the Radiant team because of that deny. And not that much pushing really going on. It's really just a lot of focus on team fighting and ganking, showing us a similar game as what we saw last game. Now Courier's going to buy something for somebody. This gank coming on Dendi, goes invisible. Wow, that was a really fast ghost walk there. And now he's like, alright, we're not done yet. We're getting these guys. Sven pretty slow here. Chaos Knight, can he catch up? There it is. There's the rift. Looking for the stun. 1 shackle though. Denny's gonna have to fight this. I think he's right clicking now. He doesn't have any more spells. Great stun land on 2. Follow-up stun. Power shot lands on both, and they're gonna pay for this one. Unless they just let Dendi walk away, which is also a possibility. Lina, ulti. The stun. There's the Dragon Slave. Picks off the ulti. Follow-up stun from Rubik though. A little bit overkill on her spells. I think she could have just ultied the Sven there and killed him. No, please. No, please. Most importantly, Light Striker rate pickup on Rubik, very crucial. But, yeah, that didn't work out so hot. That chain stun. Oh, it looks like Chaos Knight actually survived with 70 HP. Great play there. People saying Lech died to a neutral at some point. It's hard to notice that stuff, guys. I'm usually talking about team fights and stuff, so... I always miss it. It's hard to tell. You have to like read the log. You have to be like, oh look, he actually died to a neutral. Unless it's very obvious. If it's like watching one guy run away. And it's actually Trez for Broodmother next. I think this is gonna be an Orchid game. Maybe a Black King bar. He could. They have so many stuns though that like you just. I dare say. Okay, it is only 3 spiders. They have so many stuns that you really need a Black King bar. Period. I kind of like how Invoker. I mean, look at their movement now. Navi's just playing 5-man Dota right here. They have a bunch of spiders in the jungle. They could go on some diving. Sanking does have Sandstorm finally. He's going to get Burrow Strike, or he's going to Burrow Strike through. And I guess they're going to go mid. Both Rubik and Sven not that high in HP, and here comes the chase. I actually don't see anybody here. It's still nighttime. Oh, there's one telekinesis on Lina. She's in a lot of trouble. Tornado's going to buy her some time, though. First stun lands. Pops his ulti as well, doing some big damage. Lina might get killed. Drops a stun at least before Rubik dies. And a little tether damage on top of Sven. Orbs coming through, but the Edict damage is insane. Is he really going on this? Wow, he really is going in. It's HP solo, another stun from Sven. He dies, he gets stunned. Burrow Strike on 2. Wisp barely gets a kill, but he's gonna die. Oh, the tether! Great tether from Puppey. Tethers to a neutral creep. And Light of Heaven's not done yet. Dendi is also in the fight. One net is dropped down, couple more right clicks, looking for Burrow Strike. It's gonna land on Light of Heaven. Dendi's got a tornado at least. He's gonna throw the tornado. Only lands on the Leshrac though. And Spawn Spiderlings grabs kill. Dendi getting very low due to Edict. Oh, Edict almost kills him. 50 HP. He's got a juke now. Burrow Strike grabs him. He stayed a little bit too long to the Edict damage. Wow, we have no vision. Sorry about that. Puppey, wow, he survived this. That was such a good tether to the creep. Launched himself away from the epicenter. Huge play. That was really cool. And he actually went Arcane first, surprisingly. Sven is actually doing the best. Are you kidding me? Sven 5, 2, and 3. You saw him do a lot of damage to the Lina. At least he's stunned. Popped his ulti. It's a big damage output. Man, these guys are crazy. They're like, oh yeah, we're just oh, cool, he's going to take him back. Very smart. So they're going to go back and heal. 35 HP. Should be able to put at full HP, 2,000 gold. And he is going to go Orchid first, actually. So, going to delay his BKB. And they go back in the jungle. So, Wisp not getting full HP out of that, though. Interesting. They might team fight again mid, but the tower is still very much healthy. Kind of makes things weird when the tier 1 towers are up. The map movement becomes very unusual. There's a lot of fights going on with juking in between these trees and stuff. Or juking through here, as we saw in a lot of the team fights so far. Just tons of juking happening. Now, Windrunner is very underfarmed as a support here. She only has a power shot. Well, as a support here, she's doing normal, but as a typical Windrunner, they usually do better than that. And Puppey, as well as Light of Heaven, able to pick off the Sand King, who only has an Arcane Boots wand. Puppey does have an earn. This is a team fight. Dendi's in a lot of trouble. He tornadoes, goes invisible though. Good stun from Lina. She's low HP. Great tether, actually. Does a good initiation from Puppey. Big AoE damage as well. Right clicks on Rubik. Can they get the kill? Dendi's gonna have to pick it off of your Lina ulti as well, which goes in the Leshrac. Puts him relatively low. Puppey gets stunned. Follow-up stun. Sven's gonna be able to pick this one up. Power shot actually is what it is. It is what it is. Cold snap now on Sven. And Dendi goes to the high ground. Runs right past the Leshrac. Actually misses the stun. Trades 1 hit, 2 hits. Not enough though. Spider blocking. Light Heaven wants more. There's a wind run. Burrow Strike comes through. Broodmother's got to get out. Oh, he spots Leshrac. Leshrac, I think you're dead. Spawn Spiderlings. Grabs it. Good play by Broodmother. Grabs double kill. And now 1,500 gold. 16 to 14 game between Evo and Navi here. Insane stuff. What does he grab? Oh man, Spawn Spiderlings. He's gonna make his own spider army. What is going on? Why are there pings on Lina? Oh, Puppey wanted a tether. I was like, I'm really mad pings, but it wasn't. So Rubik now level 9. Wow, only 1 telekinesis. Interesting skill build. The stun scale's pretty crappy, I'm not gonna lie. The stun duration is not that much better with levels, and he's already got no field just about maxed out, which is pretty awesome. So, kind of a cool choice. Are they gonna TP behind is the question. Puppey does have spirits. And apparently somebody died top. It's gonna be Chaos Knight dying solo, sorry about that. Burrow Strike, follow-up stun. Those 4 heroes, this is a super easy kill. First stun. Yeah, they didn't even use Lesh stun. They just epicentered and killed him. Killed him. Wow, Invoker very underfarmed this game. 25 last hits. He's like playing a roaming Invoker. It's pretty weird. Little tether going on. Mid tower push from Evo, but looks like Navi's gonna try to trade for the tier 2. No, they're shifting mid now. Puppey getting more spirits ready. There's an illusion rune as well. I'm sure Dendi would love to see. Actually, he's gonna teleport somewhere. Where did he go? Whoa! He actually just accidentally went in mid with nobody. He's gonna tether on the Broodmother. Big mistake from Puppey, I guess. Takes a couple right clicks and he will die. Tornado's gonna save him. Nope. Not enough. But Sven will get picked off. Sven's gonna stun as Leshrac gets killed. Light of Heaven about to lose all of his mana here. Goes in on a Sand King's head. There's a Burst Strike. Big EMP actually. Big damage. And Alina ulti comes through at the perfect time on Sand King as he was about to get away. Another Rift on Windrunner. Can they catch her? Give me a tether on a creep. Oh, the tether. Oh, they almost tether stunned her. Telekinesis buys him a second or two. No shackle there, and yeah, Havos is able to grab the kill. Tornado, here comes a follow-up stun. For a second there, yeah, he's still tethered, that's pretty funny. Couple right clicks, he has no armor though, so he does get picked off. Lina stuns as well. Windrunner shows back up. Shackles on Dendi, actually, which is going to be good for him. He's going to be able to pick off Dendi. Nice play there. Chasing after the Lina. Lena does have a stun possibility. She picks up Fiery Soul as well, so there's a stun. Could maybe have killed her there. I mean, Dragon Slave would have put him down to about 3 hits. But she plays it safe and runs away. Chaos Knight may get killed by Sand King as well. 5 seconds away from that one. And he's got a stun in 2 seconds. Worst possible time. Just as the Burrow Strike comes, it's a tether. And he is dead. He almost had the stun, but not quite in time. Now a Wisp. Stun possibly. There is no ulti from Lena. Little Edict damage. Man, why are these games so intense? It's gonna steal spirits actually. Spirits everywhere. Cold Snap on Rubik, no EMP. Does get mini stun. There's the tornado. Great stun from Leshrac actually. Follow up from Lena, and this is gonna be an easy kill. Maybe. A couple right clicks, they actually grab him just barely. Lena with the last hit, and Sven trying to do everything he can, but he's got nothing. Man, he's just so underfarmed. Wand with boots. And that's it. I mean, he can double his damage with God's Strength, which is great, but Ghost of Gamers Gods, that is. GG Net Gods. Just kidding. A lot of last hits on Broodmother. Where's Brood at? Brood, where are you at? You're pushing top, actually. He gets the tower kill top, or at least somebody kills it. He could kill Sand King fairly easily. Team fight going on mid, though. One stun on one hero. Sven gets disabled. Puppy playing it safe again. Light Heaven makes another net. Going after Sand King again. Sand King keeps staying in Sandstorm. Do they have anything to stop this? Yeah, there's a tether. Oh, that's getting interrupted. There's a Sentry Ward. First stun. Orchid possibly. Did not Orchid, surprisingly. And there, he's going to channel Epicenter actually. Can they nuke him? He could have just silenced this. He might die the Epicenter. Oh my god, if he dies this. Oh, big mistake. Maybe they just didn't have the vision, but that was pretty weird. I think that was very unusual. That was a misplay from Light of Heaven, I think, no matter the way we look at it. I mean, he should have silenced. After they first tether stunned him, they should have just used the Orchid. Used the Orchid so he can't Burrow Strike away. He Burrow Striked over there, he didn't have a net, and I think they had vision from the orb. I might be mistaken there, but either way, kind of weird. Oh, they're going to TP in on Leshrac. Leshrac, you are dead. And now they run. Middle tower does get denied by Lena. Okay, that was a Dire tower getting denied. Then he actually stays on the Sven, gets stunned for 2 seconds. He might be able to finish this. Now he's on big cooldown for Invoke as well spells. Or he's just going to run, I guess. There's the phase boots. He's going for it. He wants to kill. TP supports are coming from Sand King. And now the awesome juking. Dendi is in a bad spot. He has got nothing. He is going invisible. And there it is. Ghost. Wow, that was really close. Oh, Dragon Slave grabs him. Nice play by Rubik. Dendi should not have dove, but I think they're screwed on just a slight amount. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know about you guys. Slight screw out here. Okay, Snipe Bottle's a regen. He does not have a BKB yet. We can do item checks since we haven't looked at that stuff in a while. A lot of wands. 5 wands on the Radiant team. Dire team only has 2 wands, actually. Interesting. Surprised Wisp does not at least have a magic stick. I think he should probably have one, because the Wisp, the wand heal does go to your allies using tether. But instead he's got 1,600 gold. Not sure what he's buying. Mech almost on Lena? Wow, mech on Lena. Weird. Man, this is a weird game. This is a weird game. I think that's the only way to describe this. Let's look at the graphs as well. Dire team does have a gold advantage. EXP advantage goes to the Dire team as well, 5,000. And last hit denies Broodmother's in lead, 110, 87 on Sand King, 84 on Chaos Knight. Hero levels looking pretty good all around, pretty even stuff. EXP per minute, way high in Brood, he's at level 15. Oh, there's a dust on Brood actually, he gets silenced as well as shackled to his own spiders, so Vault Telekinesis, Spiders entering the fight. Stuff going on over here as well, stuns, Dendi getting really low, but the Chaos Knight's going to try to finish off the Leshrac. Oh, the Centaur stunned him, oh my god, the Centaur stunned him. And there's another Reality Rift. Oh, the Shackle. Once again, a couple hits from Dendi, but they've got to run away now. And they've got to have a Reality Rift from... Yeah, wow, he gets killed. That Centaur stun was so crucial. Spiders, man. Spiders want a Rubik kill. And they're going to get it. The Wisp come in and silence on Sven. One burst as well. He's going to be mini-stunned. Overload used. And Sven gets killed. And the rest of the heroes do retreat. So 2 heroes actually dead right now. As Sand King is trying to run away. Can Lena get the kill? I don't think she can kill with Laguna Blade. She needs like 2 nukes. Laguna Blade plus a nuke. And he hesitates for just a second, gets a little too close, and there it is, there's the ulti. 506 damage for a level 2 ulti, finishes him. BKB for, I assume Broodmother, unless it's Chaos Knights. The recipe at least, not the full item. Neither has the full item. Leshrac going for stats. It's a weird game, man. A lot of weird games going on today. And he actually goes for a drum endurance, and there's the magic wand pickup for Wisp now. So, very smart. Probably use the other Wisp on Invoker. Invoker would probably... a little low on HP here. Leshrac might be the guy to get caught. There's the Tornado. They have the ward up on the high ground. He's in trouble. There's the Cold Snap. Couple more right clicks. The EMP is used as well for the burst damage. Dendi's getting pretty low, though. But a couple more right clicks here, as well as the Spirits coming through. Almost getting the kill. Oh, Dendi's still alive for a second, but Rubik does finish him off, and Puppy also going to get killed. It's kind of a big dive. They were diving under their tier, between the tier 2 towers, but they're Na'Vi. They don't care. This game is for fun, damn it. And fun it is. So, Mech is finished on Lina. The armor is going to be very, very useful. There's not that much carry potential in the raiding team, and by that I mean there's pretty much no carry potential. I mean, Sven isn't being played as a carry. He's got Arcane Boots at the moment. He's really far from anything that's going to get him even close to carrying this game. And that may be why Na'Vi's just playing really aggressive. They know that they're going to win a late game. Broodmother's going to have a BKB semi-soon. Chaos Knight's in the game. Chaos Knight's a relatively good carry. And they've got Invoker, who's going to scale well. He's just now finishing his drum, by the way. Super rich Invoker, 21, almost 22 minutes here. And what else can we look at? Current gold. Oh, TP coming. They're going bottom right under tower. They're diving. Rubik, you might be in trouble. Spirits actually landed a little bit late. Actually, they landed great on Rubik. Puppy got back within range. That's the Dust on Broodmother. They're looking for a Shackle, but they might actually fight this. They've got a dead hero. Oh, that was cool. I'm going to watch that Shackle in about 5 seconds. Right before Lina runs away. Shackle. There it is! Oh, yes, they lined up on purpose. I know they did. I know they lined up on purpose. Maybe. Maybe they didn't. Some disable going on Sven. Sven's HP is so low, man. Easy kill. Oh, great wand press and good burrow strike from Sanking to save him. You know, just Lina getting some farm there. Pops the ulti, kills Sven. Takes a stun, though. Oh, Mech is going to keep her alive just barely. Power Shuttle misses well. Now she's actually right-clicking, putting down a stun. Lands on Sanking, buys her a second. Wand press as well. One Tornado to chase the other heroes. And it's going to be Windrunner getting caught. Silence. Right-clicks as well. Lina's going to survive, actually, as Sanking gives up on that. And he's going to blink on home. He gets spotted, though. Dendi, can you hit him? Nope. There's the Rift. Almost getting a Rift off. Tornado? Tornado? Anything? And he's juking. There's the Tether. Cold Snap. Now he's in trouble. Goodbye, Sanking. One Tornado steal from the Rubik. Yep, Navi's playing some aggressive Dota today. There's the Tornado. There's the Rift. There's the stun. Towers? They don't need to kill towers. They're here to kill heroes, guys. What are they talking about? There's the slow on Sven. He could be killed pretty easily. Yeah, Denny's like, come on, guys. This guy is super slow right now. What are you doing? 4-second stun. There's the illusions. Follow-up disables as well. Gets 3, actually. Great stuns from the Leshrac, but the follow-up, good damage on top of Puppy. He needs some HP here, but he ends up surviving just barely. Tower's killed. Danny's low HP as well. He's got to run away from the Leshrac. Oh, he runs too close. Oh, so close. Oh my god. Denny with like 10 HP. 4-second stun on a big crit on Windrunner kills her. Okay, 37-24. I think this is where the game ends, just about here. Bot Rex is going to fall. Na'Vi is playing insane here. Super high aggression. This is what they meant to do last game, but it got really close for a long time. And the bot Rax is dropped. Gold advantage is 15k gold advantage. Oh, there's the epicenter. This could do enough damage. Gets him pretty low, but no kills here. And Mech up in 26 seconds as they slowly heal back up to full. So good push in. There's the Rax. Let having his stain, of course, because he can. Now he's like, oh shit, I could have gotten that kill. Rubik is hungry too. Oh, that's funny. Still insatiable hunger. Wow, plus 100 damage. That's actually really good. Plus 100 damage with 80% lifesteal. It's like, okay, he doesn't do a lot of base damage, but he gets it from insatiable, so works out pretty well. He's not done yet. Here comes the Wisp. They are not done. There's the Tornado. First stun. Rubik is killed. Big Sven stun, catching 3 actually. Oh man, so many disabled Na'Vi heroes at the moment. Puppy runs away a bit. Gonna have a wand. Big slows on top of Leshrac. Ulti as well and a couple right clicks. Goodbye, 4 dead heroes. And Windrunner's like, okay, I want to go back to base, but I don't know how to get there without dying. And definitely blast. Couple waves. Chaos Knight almost dying. Oh, I love this. Tether, and then earn yourself. And good game well played is called. Yes, they won Division 2 GosuLeague. Yep, they did. Yes, they did. There's the Burrow Strike. There's the stun on Sand King as well. And a couple more right clicks. Cold Snap gets the kill. They did win Division 2A. They're going to move on to Division 1 next season. I believe it was decided before that they were going to win because they were tied with Infused and they were but they beat him in the heads up. So Puppy just oh, okay, I see. Dendi TP'd home. There's the disconnects. Rod of Atos. Who is that? Wisp. Weird. Huh. Kind of a cool item build actually. Not a bad idea. Hope they're coming back. No, Sven. No. They might not actually kill. Oh, they do kill him. Okay, never mind. I believe Dendi was on Quas during that team fight, so Puppy getting really low. He did use the rod. There's a mech heal from Lena as well. A couple more right clicks on Leshrac. Leshrac looking for a kill, but doesn't matter. 2 seconds, that's a triple. And I guess they're just gonna let Broodmother push. Broodmother, you can take care of the pushing. We'll do the fighting and the killing and the fun stuff. It's normal stuff, you know? And the tower drops. The melee barracks is going to fall as well. And Navi is going to take it 2-0 against Evo. But Evo almost got a win the first game. They did a great job. It was very, very close to a win. So nothing taken away from Evo. They did way better than I thought they would. I didn't know who they were before this, but I think it's pretty obvious that they're a pretty solid team. They did a great job. Second game was more rough. First game was excellent. They played excellent the first game. And now we dive. Oh, there's an epicenter. Oh, they're going on Windrunner. Wow, he died first, actually. He was the first one to take the damage. Dendi gets stunned as well. Low HP heroes. Rod of Atos. Big slows on Sven. Dendi right clicks. Chaos Meteor. The damage. And Dendi is going to get killed by Sven, actually. Maybe Puppy as well. We'll see. Run, Sven, run. Man, that rod is so good. I think you've got this, Sven. Nope. Okay, you're dead now. And Broodmother, of course, doing the safe thing and just, you know, ending the game. So, yep, that's it. Navi takes it 2-0, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go check out GosuGamers.net for all of your coverage of the GosuLeague. If you go on the upper right corner of the page, GosuLeague Division or Season 3. We've got Division 1 and Division 2. You can see the standings of everything. Go check out my website, PurgeGamers.com. Use the forums if you guys want to find people to play with or talk about cool Dota-related things. And go subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it before, it's youtube.com/PurgeGamers. I have tons of instructional content for new players. If you guys are just learning Dota 2, my YouTube channel is the place for you. So go check it out. And that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Evo versus Navi for the GosuLeague. So I'll see you guys in a bit.